In this video, let's explore how we can show data using graphics. So over here, I have a back of the napkin calculation or a back of the napkin drawing of how long it takes for me to reach from the edge of the city to the center of the city using these three common modes of transport. So if I take a car, it would take me 45 minutes during peak hour and 20 minutes during non-peak hour. If I take a bus, it would take me 90 minutes during peak hour and 30 minutes during non-peak hour. And if I take a motorbike, it takes me about 30 minutes during peak and 15 during non-peak. So it's some kind of data that you can ask your students to generate, maybe something from their own life. Another example is maybe you can ask them to come up with how much time they spend on a particular social media, and they can create a similar simple drawing using that data. So let's see how to visualize this data using an app like PictoChart. So I will shift to PictoChart, and once I'm in PictoChart, I will just create a new file. So I'll just say create new, and then it lets me choose options. So I will just select infographic. And once you're in the infographic mode, it shows you some templates. But in our case, we don't want to use these templates. So I'll just create my own blank canvas. So I'll just say create a new infographic here. And then it generates the canvas for me. So here I don't want something so large. So I'll just resize it so that it fits within one screen. So something around 600 is okay. And then the canvas already has some drawing over here. So I'm just going to delete it. Okay, so now we want to put in our data, the transport data over here. So let's see how to add that data. So on the left hand side here, we have the graphics, we have uploads, we have some backgrounds we can choose. If you want to add a text, you can choose some text. But right now, I will just move all the way down to Tools. And once I'm in Tool, I will select Charts. So as soon as I click on Chart, it again gives me a template. So I will just get rid of the data that this template has so that I can type in my own data. So I'll type in the text. Then also the two different parameters, the peak and the non-peak. And then I'll put in the numbers. So notice that when I put the second set of numbers, it will automatically draw the graph for me. So it changed the graph to something like these line charts, line bars, and then it also put in the number for me. So it automatically generated this graphic for me. Now, if I want, I can put in a title. So I'll just say commute times, and then for my x-axis, I will say it's modes of transport. And for my y-axis, I'll say time in minutes. Okay, so it's generated the graph for me. To make it slightly more so that it's easy to distinguish visually, I will go to the settings, and here I can find the individual color settings. So I can change the color. So for peak, let's select red, and for non-peak, let's select green. Okay, so our graph is mostly done, and we will just insert it. So you can see your graph appears within the canvas. I can resize it if I wanted.